Can you feel that? That thing that's beating in your doggone chest right now. Can you feel it? Can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Let's go.
Hello Madden Nation, Sgibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka The Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football. Kicking off with a bang, show number 128. I got a new chair. Actually, I got a new chair the past couple of days, and it's pretty comfy. It's an executive easy chair. It's pretty nice. Still working it in, getting it all kind of figured out. Put my feet up in the Mad Den. Tough loss last night. I don't know if you watched TWIM. Every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we have a This Week in Madden live show. I mean, it's not the Mad Den, but it's kind of similar in terms of tips and all that kind of stuff. We play the game of the week, all that good stuff. But played King Jason last night. It's at King Jason. I think I just put King Jason there, but on Twitter he is he's at King_Jason2. I should correct that so that if you want to follow him, you should follow him. Let me correct that. It's at King Jason, at King_Jason2. King Jason is interesting story, back-end story about King Jason. He played football with my brother in college, which is crazy, right? You know, you would never think that. You know, you're on the internet and you're meeting all these people, talking and chatting about Madden, and then you come to find out he played football with my older brother. So that's a small world in itself. We found out he lived in the area, so he ponied up, he saddled up, and he came on national live internet, and he came and he slayed me in my own house. I know Z Files wasn't happy about it, but much respect to King Jason. Quick background of that, though. He ran the ball very effectively on me, and where he got me, where I was uncomfortable, was I was never really in a comfortable situation to bring pressure, bring a blitz. He did a lot of a lot of 7-man blocking protection schemes. So he blocked like a tight end or fullback, and on 3 guys going routes, which that kind of hurt me. I didn't feel in sync. I didn't have a custom playbook. I was using the Patriots. I hadn't played with them in a while. I've been usually playing with the Raiders in my custom playbook in the Virgin Gaming tournament. But he got me. He got me, and a lot of respect to Jason for that. He came in the hot seat and he played a great game and he got the job done. That's the second week in a row I faced the Ravens, so this is a reoccurring theme here. Looks like a lot of people are really liking the Ravens. But today, we're going to stop talking about TWIM last night. Today is show 128. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching. Appreciate that. Having a lot of fun doing this as always. It's a new style that we've been doing. Before I was just kind of taking the camera and filming and then cutting. And it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel good. So we're going to keep the zoomy zoom going. We're going to see how that works out. I like it a little bit better, a little more flow. Gives me some more room to just kind of ramble as I like to do and just kind of go rogue, which you should never do when you're playing Madden. Never go rogue. Don't ever pick a play just to pick a play. Stick to your scheme, but that's besides the point. So let's actually talk about what today's show is about, which is the part 4 of the 5 sets for success on offense. Today is about how to beat zone coverage. And the way we beat zone coverage in Madden NFL 12 is by utilizing trips formation or a bunch formation. But you can also use snubs. We're going to show you like a tight compressed formation for vertical attack. We're going to show you 3 different ways that we can attack a zone coverage in this year's game. So again, it's a trips formation, and why you want 3 receivers or maybe 2 receivers and a tight end is because you need 3 specific routes. You need 1 vertical route, you need 1 flat route, and then you need some type of corner route. Whether it could be just a slant out, it could be a deep corner, or it could be like a dig, which is a deep out. So there's a lot of different combinations you can use to beat it. Probably the best is the deep streak, the flat, and then the deep corner. That just develops the quickest. And then we can also attack again from like a normal set, like a compressed set or tight set. I shouldn't say normal, but you would attack it with a 4 vertical scheme. So you send 1 to the corner, 1 another corner, and then 2 up the slot. and you flood the defense deep. But that's a whole different process. But we'll get into that. But for right now, let's get our zoomy zoom on. Let's hop into the game. Here we have it. Boom. Zoomy zoom time. And boom. That was painless. It's not that bad. It's a lot better than it was last year, I think, huh? So here we have Cam Newton juice and Super Cam, and we have the Green Bay Packers defense. So let's give the Packers, we'll have them play a nickel, just for now, nickel, 2-4-5 cover tray, and on offense, let's come out in a single back bunch formation. Now, let's talk about a play we want to take a look at here. So if we take a look at, we see the X play, the Z spot. What we're looking for is a combination of something. We have a deep corner and we have a flat route, and so we also have our B receiver, which is called a spot route. Which what he does, he faces up to the quarterback, kind of let the other routes run through, and then he spots up against the defense. Now that's a good route, great route. But what we want to do against zone, we want to take that route, that B route, to flood the defense. Let me just run the play once, and we'll show you what it looks like. So here it is. Now that did a great job. It did a great job attacking the zone, and we like that, right? Now let's go into instant replay. Let's show you what we want here. Now there's nothing wrong with this play. What just happened here? Now as you can see, we open up the corner routes defended, the flat routes defended, and what I don't necessarily love about this way of attacking a zone is that spot receiver, he has a defender right on top of him. And if that, I mean, I just don't feel comfortable. I mean, that's a hit stick. Bang. I mean, does he fumble? If you were watching a live stream a couple days ago, AJ Hawk, he got just lit up by Terrell Pryor. I don't even know what to say about it. I had about like an 80-yard touchdown run with Terrell Pryor. Stuff got crazy. But here it is again. As you can see, the flat defender goes to the flat receiver. The deep corner route's covered by that deep zone, and then we see the spot route opens up, and that's good and great, and it's very effective. But the problem is we don't like how each one of those matchups. We don't like how we didn't have a clearly wide open guy. So to really attack the zone, we just take Smith, instead of having him on that spot route, we place him on a streak. Now let's show you what happens. The difference here. Watch that deep corner route. Bang, wide open, and that controller is vibrating like a mother. I don't even know. That might have been the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. Sorry about that. But let's go back in an instant replay and let's show you what that looked like against the zone. So here it is this time. So remember before, so that flat route's actually a little bit more open there, and that's probably because the streak threw him off. But again, let's take a look at that wide open corner route. And again, it's just flooding the defense, and because a cover 3 doesn't have a deep corner assigned to it. So there you have it. That deep corner gets flooded. This is, in my opinion, the best way to attack a zone defense in Madden 12. So let me show you again another couple combination you could do here. So I would want Smith again on that the deep streak. You could take Lene and you could put him on an out route and then smart route it. And this is for a play if it doesn't have like a corner route, but it has a flat route. So here, for example, it'll open up. It just takes a little bit longer, but it still opens up. It's still that same idea. Another option. It doesn't work as well this year because the slant doesn't get as much depth, but here you have it, just a slant out to the sideline should open up. As you can see, it didn't get as much depth, didn't get as open. You don't feel as comfortable making that throw, but we'll show you again here. Still opens up, still pretty effective, but you feel a little bit more comfortable with that deep corner route. So that's one way you can attack zone coverage. Again, that's a flooding concept. We've talked about this for years. I mean, that's been a staple of the way we play Madden. Is when we face zone, we flood the zone with a route combination of a flat, a corner, and a streak. It's been a staple of our tips for as long as we've been around. So let's go and show you another way we can attack a zone from a different formation. So it doesn't have to be a bunch. Okay, it doesn't have to be a bunch formation. It can be a trips formation, but again, the same rules apply. Let's take a look at, what do we got here? Let's see. Flat route. I need a flat route. We can use the PAFL corner. Let's use that. So here it is again. So what we're seeing here again, we have a flat route. A flat route's really the key. That's what makes the whole combination of the flooding work. So here's what we'll do here is we'll send Smith deep again. In Lene, we could put him on a slant out, but I don't think in this situation it'll work effectively. Let's just try it though. Here it is in the slant out. That route opened up. And the slant, it actually worked. See, I'm afraid of the slant route, and that's because of the depth of the flat route defender. So as you can see here, look, I mean, the flat defender is pretty close to that. And if I've got a bad throw, I mean, he's really close to that ball to make a play on that ball. So that's something I don't like to do. But again, a better combination I would do in this situation is I'd put him on an out route, and then I would smart route it, and then you have this combination again here. So the flat goes there, and then bang, he sits in that open area in the field and attacks that area in the field. So that's another way you can attack a zone. Let's show you another area here we can attack. And let's see, snugs. And this is what we call as a 4 vertical passing scheme. So here we have it again, cover 3. Cover 3 is the most used zone you're going to see. And what we did against this bench play is we had 2 quick out routes and then 2 deep corners. Again, we want to attack the zone deep, so we're sending 4 routes deep. And if you look at the defense, they only have 3 defenders deep. So what we do is we streak those 2 out routes to send 4 guys deep at 3 guys defending deep. And as you can see, it just opens up. You go click on, make a play. The defense can't defend all 4 options. The defenders deep are going to be torn on who to defend. Do they defend the streaks to the inside, or do they defend the corners to the outside? And it's a dilemma for them. As you can see, both of those corner routes started opening up. We actually had that seam route right here that was opening up as well. So that was a very nice play. Let's show you another way you can attack it. Like a spread formation is a very nice way to attack a zone defense, or it doesn't even have to be spread. We actually talked about this last night in Twim. If you take a look at a shotgun or a single back normal formation, let's just take a look at this here. Curl flats, one of the best type of route combinations in the game. So so you recognize a cover 3, and you recognize that cover 3 because at that start of the play, the safety came here and then he stood up on top of the field. So that's how you know it's either man-to-man cover 1 or it's a cover 3. But you want to take a look at the outside defensive backs, and you see how that defensive back is facing the quarterback. We know now it's a zone. Another way you can figure out if it's zone or not, well, we could say that for another day, but if you use motion, as you see I motion Smith, and no defender follows him, let's motion him back, and I'll just change it to man-to-man real quick. Change it to man-to-man. Now if I motion Smith over, as you can see, that defender follows him. So that's a quick way. I mean, it's a very simple way to find out if it's man-to-man or not. But again, here's the cover 3. What you can do to play against the cover 3 is, as you can see, I streak this slot defender. And what I'm looking for is this flat defender. If he vacates the area and lets Smith clear through, I should have a passing lane to throw to Smith. As you can see here, he bumps him, he bumps him, he bumps him. I can let him get behind that depth. It was a bad throw, interception. But the idea is you can hit that seam, and you can do it with the tight end as well on this side of the field too. So you could hit the safety with that seam route. Let's just move the defensive back in a little bit. Let's move him in so he doesn't bump our receiver, just so we can show you. So here's again Smith. Bang! Hit that seam. You got to have a guy that's got good catching traffic. You're going to want height at this position because it's important to have that height that you can hit. And also, see, height would have helped there as well as more catching traffic because he had a big hit there as well. So that's the best way to attack a cover 3. Cover 2, again, if you send 3 routes deep, you'll beat the cover 2. Cover 4, I think, is something that gives people a lot of fits. But let's take a look at how we can beat a cover 4. Cover 4, we're going to go right back to that curl flat combo. Let's find a cover 4. Here's a cover 4. Now, cover 4, the way you want to attack a cover 4 is you want to stretch it deep and also look to the flats here. As you can see, flats, bang. You get, I mean, it's a short gain. It's only 4 yards, but the idea is that's what the defense is giving you. The defense is saying, you can pass the flat, but we're not going to, I mean, there you go. You fall forward that time, and I almost picked up almost 10 yards. But the cover 4 is weak in the flat, and that's where we want to attack it. Again, flat, 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 flat. Just keep hitting the flat, and that's where the defense is weak in the cover 4. You're going to be hard-pressed to find anything deep. If you use, let's show you, actually, hold on. If you use the trips, the bunch style where you attack the defense 4 different spots, like so. Find that cover 4 again. So if you attack the defense here with the flooding technique, you'll see this. Watch here. The flat gets opened up instead of the corner. It's just a different. The defense is set up differently, And the defense is set up to stop that corner route and not that flat route. So it's giving us the flat route instead of the corner route. So that route combination will beat the zone. No, it doesn't matter what the zone is. You just have to be ready that if the flat's open, deliver the ball to the guy in the flat. Don't wait on it, because if you wait on it, bad things can happen. I'll show you. I'll wait on this one, and I bet you the defender might actually make a play on the ball. I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to have to deliver it now. I mean, that was a bad throw, but let's try that again. You wait on it, and then you deliver the ball there, and now the defender is closer to make a play. So if you see the flat's open, take the flat, take the flat, take the flat. That should be your bread and butter, is to take the flat. You can also attack a cover 4 with the 4 vertical technique. So here, let me show you again. The difference when you attack a cover 4 with the 4 vertical technique is the following. You get one-on-one matchups deep. So you're kind of manning up against the defense. You're going to get that one-on-one matchup. You're saying, let's ball. You think you can outmatch the defender. So you better make sure that you have your user skills down, because you're going to get that one-on-one matchup, the one that you wanted, but you got to make a play. So as you can see, we click on, go for the user catch, and make a play. You're going to have that, again, one-on-one matchup. You can live with that. You can live with a one-on-one matchup. You just got to make sure that you got your user skills down to be able to make the play. So guys, I hope you like the zone beating formation. Implement it into your scheme today. We're setting you up to become an absolute beast in this game. If you start utilizing what we're showing you here, there's literally no situation that you shouldn't be prepared for. You're going to be able to run the ball. You're going to be able to beat the blitz, score in the red zone. And let me rephrase that. Run the ball with the power run formation. The defense can't set up against to stop all 3 options. You're going to be able to beat the blitz, score in the red zone, and complete short yard situations with the quick pass. You're going to be able to beat the man. You're be able to beat man defense with our man beating, like compressed and tight formations. You're going to be able to beat zone with trips bunch, trips formations, and route combos. And then tomorrow we're showing you your base play and your X factor. Your X factor is that 2-minute offense. That 2-minute offense you need to rely on, and that base play is that's the play that makes it all tick, baby. Mini schemes, all that good stuff. So until next time, fellas, start implementing your offense today. Remember, it is the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football. Whole lot of you and only a little bit of me. We are changing this Madden community. This one right here that we're all in today, one snap at a time.